Good afternoon. Welcome to Saturday day of rugby at Warwick Park. The clash is between Gaborone Hogs versus BIUST Buffaloes from Palape. It's a wonderful Saturday. We see that the sun is out today. So much to expect, so much to experience from the guys, so much to witness from the Hogs guys and the Buffalo boys from Palape. As the game starts.
It is indeed a good day for rugby.
BIUST in position with the ball, trying to set some phase on the outside. They've managed to return their ball. Playing set phases there. That's a big tackle from Paul, number 2 for Hogs. As they go again, another phase there.
A good kick from the Buffaloes. Becomes shift.
Put it on for distance into their 22. He didn't manage to get touched there. You see Kumo trying to make a tackle, but he didn't manage.
That was a good chase by Kumu. Line out. Hogs ball.
Now there's so much to expect from these two teams. From the last time they played, it seems to have been a tight game. Hogs managed to win with 5 points. Hogs retain their ball from the line out. They move it down the back line. They set on the middle there with Tino.
That was a good carry.
They retain the ball. They're trying to play set phases into their 22. There's another carry there to Boako. That's a good tackle from BIUST there.
Hands on the floor by the Buffaloes. Penalty to Hogs.
Yeah, the ref actually saw that one. He called the penalty in that favor of Hogs. They're kicking it out for touch. I think they're trying to play more into the try box there. They've been very good with their lineouts for the past few games. I think they've been putting so much work, so much effort for these lineouts, since they've got big boys who can push through. They're trying to set it out. They return their ball. They're mauling there. Mauling, the ball is moving. Boapo out with the ball. Didn't manage to jot it down. Kitso with the carry. That's a big carry there. Handing guys off. Yeah, they're playing it down. Oh, that's a knock from Chief. That was a good try there on the outside. There was so much overlap, but they didn't take advantage of that. They tried to rush things, not to play according to the motion. BIUST ball. They've lost there. That's a scrum down called by the ref.
I think Hogs should have just kept it short and just drawn it with the big boys. I think that game plan would have worked so much for them.
Yeah, pretty much. Scrum down code, BIUST ball. They try to return the scrum down.
Hogs with the big push.
Oh,
penalty to the Hogs. Yeah, you see, that's what I've been talking about. Keep the ball close and dominate, because we do have the big boys.
Yeah, that was a quick play there from Kitso to Awilo. They managed to score a try. Willow scored a try, 5 points in favor of Hogs. As they go for the conversion, we can see that Brandon Mansell has the ball there, trying to make a conversion.
Brandon has been having decent kicks. I think this one is going to be 3 today.
Conversion successful in favor of Hogs, with 7 points down to Buffaloes. The Buffalo guys seems not to be energetic today. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of traveling all the way from Palape. They seem not to be prepared for the game or what. It's just their heads are very down. They always bring so much energy when it comes to this game against the Hogs. Because most of these youngsters who are schooling at BIUST, they grew up playing for the mini Hogs, so they know what it takes to play the first team.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule them out at the moment. There's so much time to play. I think they're just lethargic from the trip. Let's see how it goes after 20 minutes. There goes Jerry.
He's trying to dance around to beat the defense, but he's doing it in the wrong territory now. Because they're 22 and also on the back foot. We can't afford to do that. That's it. Clear off the 22 to Willow with the ball there. That's a wow.
Advantage to the Buffaloes.
Another kick off to clear off the pressure.
I don't think that was a good idea. They could just
it wasn't so clear because there are no guys who are chasing.
Yeah.
Now the ball is in the hands of Hogs now.
There goes
pushing Kumo to Enrique. Enrique lost the ball into touch. That's a line out for BIUST. But that was a great move there on the outside from Tino to Kumo to Enrique. But Enrique seems to have lost his hands there, causing a line out since he dropped the ball down to the touchline.
BIUST is going to take a scrum.
Yeah, scrum code in the favor of BIUST Buffaloes. It's for the look of things. The scrummaging weight doesn't seem to be the same there. Weight seems to be more in the favor of Hogs. They've got big guys there. We definitely gonna see them dominating that scrum most of the times, as we can see as they push it over. Buffaloes managed to retain their ball. They're playing the ball down the line. Lost it to Scrummy.
And that's the try to
from.
Hogs.
That was an easy try in favor of Hogs there.
That was a risky play from the Buffaloes. They could have just cleared the ball out of their 5 meter.
Yeah, they were playing under pressure. They tried to see the idea they were trying to bring in. They were trying to kick it off the other side of the field, but due to the pressure, they couldn't manage. Then they lost it into the hands of Hogs. Hogs managed to put on a try. We see Brandon there trying to make another successful conversion. The score is 12-0 in favor of Hogs as we wait for the conversion from Brandon Vansel. Successful conversion. The score goes 14-0 in favor of Hogs. It's quite interesting with the Hogs guys. We see the youngsters coming into the team, the likes of both wings. They're just youngsters from the under-22s that are having a chance to play in the A team. How do you see it, Juno?
Yeah, it is a good thing, and that's what they've been fighting for. And I'm really happy that they're showing up and bringing their A game. And I think now they've got their spot. Because now
it's very interesting and exciting seeing these youngsters bringing in so much energy, so much eager to learn, so much eager to grow from this game. And it also gives a platform to the youngsters that are still playing down there in the under-22s to work so much hard, look up to these guys, putting so much effort on and off the field, to be part of this amazing team of Hogs, to be a group of these guys and enjoy what it takes to be in the A team. That was another
Chief Tumuku.
That was another takeout by Kitso to number 9 to backline as they tried to go on the outside, but they didn't manage because Kumo got tackled into touch. Now they were called line out in favor of Buffaloes. Hogs in the hands with the ball. You can see Chief playing the ball down the line to Ulifile. Ulifile with the ball to number 11. We see Chief again with the ball in the hand, trying to set phases there. From Brandon to Paul, you can see big carries there. It's a tackle, wonderful tackle from BIUST there.
Tackle, carried by Boao. Another good defensive line by the Buffaloes. Kiso. It's again with the big carry. There's no one to secure the rug. Okay.
That's easy rugby. Try from Hogs. Well done, Kumo.
You see what you're talking about, James? The upbringing of the youngsters. Kumo is one of them, and see he's bringing his A game.
Yeah, I think that's his third cap. Yeah, he's been performing very well. He's been performing well.
The try decision has been.
Yeah, it has been ruled out.
Yeah,
the forward pass
called, yeah. But besides that, Kumo has been consistent with the A team. I think he do deserve to be there.
Yeah, he's been performing very well. I can vouch for that. I've seen some couple of games he played. He's been actually performing well for someone who's coming from that.
Kumo with the clumsy catch.
Now he lost it from the air. That's scrum code by the ref there in favor of BIUST. It's been quite interesting because these youngsters, they've been putting in so much work, and I like it. It shows that the game is growing, and we have got a future that is very bright in terms of leaving the game in safe hands. What a good carry from BIUST number 12 there. Trying to set some phases into the forwards. That's another carry. Good tackle from Awilo. They're playing another phase there. Trying to set it on the outside. They lost it back. Enrique with the tackle there. Boako also.
Sana with the turnover.
Turnover was called successful by the ref.
And we still lost the ball. Jose with the big carry.
They've managed to return their ball back. They're setting another phase here again. Seems like it's going into their favor. They're putting another phase on the center there, but that's a held up from Kitso and Damien. Ref called release. They're playing it again. Another carry from Kosi there. They're playing it down the line. I throw it into the touch line. But they've been playing well. They've been keeping the ball in the hands. Although things are not coming into all together for them, but it's just the beginning of the game. They don't have to put their heads down. They just need to stick to the plan and stick to it as a team, believing that everything will come out to the good of those who believe in the game plan.
Yeah, like I was saying, maybe they were just lethargic from the trip and they'll get it back, and yeah, like we have been seeing them having in faces.
Good line out from Hogs. Yeah. That's a good carry there.
Good carry by Mpo.
Playing another phase with Enrique
with the big carry. We're gonna have a try.
That's an easy try into the try box for Enrique. I think that's his first try of the season. I haven't seen him jotting anything down into the try box since the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it is his first try of the season.
Welcome once again to those who are just joining us into the 50th minutes of the game. We experiencing Hogs versus BIUST Buffaloes from Palape. It's a good Saturday afternoon where rugby is being played in a good warming temperatures. That was another successful conversion from Brandon. He seems to be in his good era of kicking since the beginning of the season. He's been performing very well with his body. Oh, that's a knock-on from Hogs there. They couldn't return that kickoff. BIUST with the ball, trying to play some set phases on the middle with Kosi there. That's a held up from Kito.
When he's down, he's got a release there.
Playing another set phase with the big boy there. That's
good defensive line by Hogs.
Ref code not rolling away. Quick tap there. Playing the ball down the line. Let's set it up there. That's a tackle from the Willow. Managed to return the ball. Going for another set phase with the forwards there, pushing the ball on the outside. That's a good play from BIUST. Another set phase again from the number 17.
What a light brain.
That was a nice break there. Missed tackle from Hogs.
Hogs gotta watch that defensive line there.
That's a rip-off from Kito there.
Gaborone did retain the ball position again.
Trying to put on another set phase on the middle of the field there.
People should fight to get out of there, or else Hogs will be penalized.
Yeah, they've been doing quite well in terms of returning the ball. They haven't lost their ball very easy. Tried to kick it over, but the chip over didn't manage to go through. It was blocked by Kito. Trying to do another set phase, lost it forward. The ball in the hands of Owino. Putting it down, they play it on the outside. Chief is putting it in the air. He's trying to find the touch, but he didn't manage.
Ball by Jerry. Another kick, the ball is still in play.
Yeah, played the ball in the hands of Brandon. Brandon played a chip up there, trying to put them under pressure. Here's the number 7. Oh!
That was still a good chase by...
That's a try there now.
Surely it should be a try. Oh.
That should have been a try there. Hogs trying to put in some phases there. Managed to return the ball. Red called it. Hands on the ground. Penalty called in favor of Buffaloes.
There was a penalty call there. I'm not sure what was it for.
No, it was for putting the hands down on the ground, not supporting your body weight. BIUST with the ball, trying to play some phase on the outside. That was a good tackle from Olifile there.
Hogs is bringing in the big tackles now and then.
But you have seen Buffalo's still repeating the same mistakes of playing the ball into their 22. I don't know, do they trust their process that much, or they don't have someone who can actually put the ball in the air? Hogs with the ball trying to attack on the right side, the ball into the end of Awilo to Kumo. Kumo lost it again.
He tried to make a chicken into Mugara there. From Tifo.
Just like Chian's mistake from the youngsters, but as part of the learning curve, they have to learn, they have to grow. It's never easy to start, but it's always very important to start. It has been a great season for them. They've been putting in so much work, so much effort. You only learn through mistakes. But as we go forward here, scrum in favor of Buffaloes.
I don't know what is it gonna take for the BIUST to get back on the game, because if they do consider another try, it's gonna be hard for them to come back.
Yeah, actually, it's gonna be 4 tries down. It's not easy to come back from there.
Especially against the team that is dominating you.
Yeah, penalty called in favor of Hogs. Hogs has been dominating in terms of this scrummaging. They've been doing quite good since the beginning of the game. I think The weight is in their favor as we compare the scrummaging weight for both teams. There seems to have big boys who can put in the weight there. Line out in favor of Hogs. As they set it, they play 2 more. Straight to the scrum half to number 10. To the center, outside, down the line. Seems like the ends are going very nice. That's a good run from Kumo there. Trying to set it down. Play another phase of 10 to Kids. Oh, that's a good hit there.
Good quick play from the Hogs. Brendan
releasing it
his
to
defender.
Poster with a carry there. They try to retain their ball. They are playing another phases on the outside. Oh, that's a good hit from Ulifile. Try call. That was a good run there. Good set phases from the Hogs guys. From their 22 up until they put on a try. Good play, good set phases, trusting the process, putting so much patience in everything that they are doing. Seems to be a sunny day. Both teams seems to have been struggling, but it will come out as they gear up into the second wind, as we're going to get into the 25th minute of the game. Seems to be interesting.
Yeah, like I said, if BIUST is not gonna come back from this, they're gonna have a very, very long day. And by the look of things now, their heads are down, and no one is picking up the team to say, guys, let's go.
Yeah, that should be the job of the senior guys, the guys who've been in the team for quite a long time. They have to cheer up the lighties, they have to cheer up the upcoming guys, because it's not easy. Rugby is a game of patience, build with character, integrity, trusting the process, believing in the next guy, passion at the end of the day. Even things doesn't come out your way, we have to still believe that it will. As we go forward, it will eventually. It's not over until the last whistle, as we believe in rugby. Any time can be a turnaround, so they have to put their heads up, continue with the game.
Because this team has also been playing together for a couple of seasons, the BIUST Buffaloes. I don't know what they're not getting right, but
yeah, that was a good return from Ulifile with the ball on the outside. That's a good run, Ulifile.
there's gonna be another try.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, he's having back-to-back tries.
Back-to-back tries. Those are some of the youngsters we're talking about that are putting in so much work to be part of the A team, and it's very exciting to see them coming up with so hunger to be better players, to be as much as they can.
Olifile, after scoring the try, he went down. I think he may have strained his ankle. He's still laying down and twisting around.
But he's been putting in a good shift since the beginning of the game. The score is 33 in favor of Hogs. It's going to be a long day for Buffaloes. Seems to have been a long day for them. But it's just the beginning of the game. It's just the beginning of the game.
They only played 25 minutes.
Exactly. As they kick off. The ball into the hands of Chief.
No communication. They knock on. Ball retained by the Buffaloes.
They're trying to play the ball down the line.
Switch play on the other side. Good carry by the Buffaloes.
Exactly. They're trying to play it more for a running game, but they haven't noticed that they are putting They're gaining so much ground by playing side phases, phase after phase.
Yeah, they,
Hogs seems to have been struggling a little bit in terms of defense. I don't know what's going on today.
yeah, I think the Buffalo, they need a number 9 who can control the game, tell the guys what to do, and be patient.
Yeah, no, exactly, for special space. You can see from how Hogs is doing their things, taking each step as it comes, trying to build safe phases, one after another, so that they try to bring the guys in one space, then they take advantage of it on the outside.
True.
So it's actually working for them.
Let's see what they do with the line out inside the Hawks territory.
They managed to retain their ball there.
Ryan is just came
Oh,
on.
that's a good
and
tackle from Ryan.
He
Day
came with.
just got in. He was a super sub.
He just made 2 tackles, and there goes Ryan with the kick, but too slow to chase. Good catch
The
by
ball
Paul.
into the hands of Paul. He's trying to put him big in. Oh, what a dummy there. Release it to Chief. Chief to Damian. Another try. An easy one for Hogs. It's a walk into the park there. Another try. The score is 38 new in favor of Hogs.
Hawks look more organized than the previous game.
Yeah, it seems so. It seems like they went back to their drawing board and see where they've been making mistakes and try to correct it during the week, during the training sessions they had, because everything seems to have been coming out very nice for them. They have been working according to the plan, sticking to the game plan, sticking to every phase that they have to build up for the next guy, and also believing in the next guy seems to have been working out. Another completion that's successful. The score still reads the same, 38 new in favor of Hogs. 28 minutes into the game.
Talking about Olifile, I don't think he's coming back to the game because he just got attended by the medics and he walked off limping, and I don't think he's coming back.
As we head towards the kickoff there. The ball into the hands of Brendan. Brendan tries to clear it off from their 20 so that they don't play it under pressure on their side. BIUST with the ball. Tackle from Chief there.
Hobbs trying to hold him up.
He's the guys in the air, trying to put him on the outside.
Take down. Hobbs got a roll from there. He has to roll. He has to roll from there.
Another kickoff there from the 10 meter of the center.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty there.
Okay,
Side Brendan. The ball was played off the foot. Brendan was in front of the guy who played the ball first, so the left foot. An offside line, according to the rugby rules. Line out in favor of Buffaloes. code in favor of the Hogs, closing the channel as the Hogs plays down the line. Chief put it out by foot, wasn't successful according to their plan. The ref was just confirming with the outside guy to check if the kicker was inside the 22 or he was outside. He actually confirmed the kicker was in the 22, so the ball has to go where it dotted out the field. So a line out for BIUST. They managed to retain their ball there. Lost. Another line out in front of BIUST. That was played quickly. Put it in the air. Into the hands of Chief. Oh, what a nice side step there. And the chicken flip to a willow. Seems to have been struggling with his pace these past previous games. Hopes they are having a good time into the park there. Seems to have lost it to BIUST. BIUST playing it phases again to Kosi. What a good handoff there. It was a powerful one. Another play off into the outside. Simple hands. Oh, they lost it again. Trying to throw the ball away.
That's a knock-on.
The ball in favor of BIUST. Put it in the air. Oh, lost it again. Scrum called by Rugby in favor of Hogs. The game seems to have been a bit crappy now, because everyone is now playing according to his plan, not the team's plan.
It is crappy. The game is indeed crappy. I don't know if the performance came with a game plan.
Well, they seems to have lost it from the beginning of the game. I don't know, were they scared or were they frightened by the Hogs before they got into the game?
Yeah, like I said, if you're gonna consider more than 4 tries, get you off your game and you just wanna scramble trying to get back in the game.
Yeah, kids are off to 9 with the ball to Damian. Damian into the hole with the ball.
No one in front of him.
Yeah, tried to play it off foot to Chief. Oh, what a tackle from the Tribals, and jotted it down. That's a 22 dropout.
No, it's a 5 meter.
It's a 5 meter, right?
It's a 5 meter.
It's a 5 meter because he didn't wind back. He just took it straight from the Tribals. So
I think the ref is gonna call a scrum. By the look of it.
Yeah, he's calling it a 5 meter scrum in favor of the Hogs. Seems like he has gone back with the ball.
Oh yes, they did. They did.
Actually did went back with the ball into the Tribal, so that's why the ball is in favor of Hogs. Scrum in favor of Hogs. They are trying to push it. Staying with the ball there. That's an 8-man break. Try scored. Kids. Oh! That was an easy one into the park there. Another try. 43 points on the scoreboard in favor of Hogs. Another successful conversion from Brandon. The score reads 45-0. In favor of Buffalo. In favor of Hogs, sorry.
Just wondering if Hogs is gonna be up 50 before the halftime.
No, it seems like that's the goal. That's the goal they went into the game with. That they wanted to put as much points as they can, because it also happens into their favor. We look at the game against Juaning versus BDF. It's also another game to watch out there. It's going to determine who's going to be on the number 2 or on the first position of the log. So if they play it with so much points, they're going to gain another bonus point, which going to put them on the advantage on the table. So they have to play as much as they want. That's a good carry from Enrique. Release it to Sane, but he lost it forward. Buffaloes managed to retain the ball in their favor. Playing it to their number 10, another no call there. Half time called by the ref. It's been a wonderful first half. We have experienced so much exciting rugby from both sides. Hogs wanting it more, Hogs being on the hungry mode for putting so much points on the scoreboard. It's quite interesting. So much to expect as we get into the second half. come back to second half. As Rugby receives the ball, Brendan takes it up in the air. And then exit plan for them as they play the back to the 22.
It's going to be a line out for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, it's a line out called in favor of Buffalo's BIUST teams.
Sana, want the ball, buddy.
They managed to retain the ball, playing it down the line in the center field. The center carries up. Tackle was not there. Trying to play another set phase there with Corsi. Being held by two guys down to the ground. They managed to retain it, playing it again down the line on the outside. Trying to put another set phase there. Penalty called by the ref. Not rolling off. As they kick off the line out, as they kick off the penalty into a line out, they managed to get a bit of distance close to the 22 there. The ball still really turns in their favor as it was a penalty.
I'm so eager to see if the Buffaloes will win their second line out of the game.
No, they've been performing very well, especially with their lineup. They could jump around. As they retain the second line out of the second half, the Flyers put it up in the air, trying to bring some pressure. Oh, that's a goal from
Advantage.
advantage played for Rugby. That's what we're trying to talk about, putting so much pressure to Hogs in their 22, making them to do mistakes so that they can capitalize onto that. But that was a silly mistake from Chief there. As the number 15, those mistakes are not expected from you, because everyone bases their trust with you. You are the security for the team. Anything that happens, they trust you to do so much caretaker work for the team. So that's called in favor of BIUST.
Talking about that, I think the guys now are taking things light.
Yeah, you can actually see with the body language. Walk into the second half, knowing that they've won the game already. But rugby, it's a game of 80 minutes.
Yeah, anything can change any moment.
Exactly. Any minute is a turnaround for any team.
Another big scrum by Hogs.
Another carry by Corsi there has been put down to the ground by the flank as they play the ball down the line. Here number 12, he has been putting in so much carries there. That's a big tackle from Kito. As they play it again, another Fezi with another forward. Oh, that's
another big
hit
carry
there.
by the number 19.
Another penalty called offside. They play it as quick as they can, putting the ball down the line. Another carry by this number 17. He has been putting in a lot of shift for BIUST today.
He's one of the players that have been putting more effort on the game.
Exactly, that one in the number 12. They've been putting so much work, taking up some carries. Another carry there, putting on another side phasing. Penalty called. Ryan putting the hands down on the ground, not supporting his own body weight. Oh, good tackle from Scotty there. Another carry from the number 17. That's another big guy to another big guy.
This could be a very, very beneficial play from the BIUST if they just become patient with their play.
Exactly, they need to play it with so much patience as we see Hogs. It's
And another good tackle by Waro.
Oh, good tackle again from the winner there.
Hogs are gonna be careful about the contest on the rugs there. Oh, good one from Senna.
Just didn't have gas there, but Awilo was calling it from the outside. Another one to Brandon. Brandon to Kumo. Kumo is there. Oh. I've noticed a mistake that Kumo is doing. He wants to play the ball with one hand. He wants to catch the ball with one hand.
Yeah, I think that's the mistake he has been doing, even on the first half. I think he's fourth knock on, if I'm not mistaken.
But those are the basics of rugby. You catch the ball with two hands. No matter how good you are, no matter how magnetic your hand is, the ball, you catch it with two hands. If they played quick from Chief to Brandon, Brandon to Awilo. What a
Good tackle.
Number 12 there. They played another phase to Kito. Kito with a big carry.
Big carry from Kiso.
They set it again. There's another phase code there on the outside to Awilo. That's a try. No.
Try.
Yeah, try code. Try code there. The ref was a bit far. You couldn't see what was happening there. But that's a good try from Awilo there. So it's phase after phase from the Hogs guys. They know what it takes to build it up. It's not easy to just walk into the park, but you have to build it up from one phase to another, from phase to phase. That's what they've been actually doing for the previous minutes of the game, trying to be as patient as they can, stick to the game plan. And they're actually reaping the results of the process and reaping the results of trusting the process as well, being patient to
Another successful conversion by Brandon.
as we head towards the kickoff. The score reads 52-0 in favor of Hogs. We are into the 47th minute of the game. One of the Buffaloes senior player trying to talk to the ref to get the clarity here. Hogs kick it off, try to ease the pressure from their 22 there.
That was a good kick from Brendan.
Yeah, it should be from the 10-meter line close to the 22. There's a good mileage in their favor there.
You can tell even by the walk of the Buffalo players, they're not switched on.
Hogs have done some changes into their forward pack there. We see the likes of Tino coming in
That's a good line out from the Buffaloes.
to replace Kito. Buffaloes with the ball trying to play it on the outside. That's a good dummy there.
Oh.
No call.
Ball by Scrummy. Let's see what is he going to do with the ball. Dancing around.
Yeah, he's trying to cook something out of nothing. That's a good pass there to Paul. Trying to put on another phase there. Another phase into Ryan. That's a good carry there. Breaking the line.
Gets the ball
Offloading
to
it out to
Awilo.
Awilo. That's a good run. Oh, he knocked it, trying to pass it back into action. That was a good play from Ryan there.
Russian
That's a no
coming
call.
into the game, he has changed a lot. It's like we know breaking the lines.
That was a good run from Ryan going to Awilole. Just that he lost the ball trying to put it back into action. But that was a good run from both of the guys. We can see the impact that the bench is bringing in. We see the likes of Timo coming in, the likes of Ryan coming in with good carries there in the forward pack there.
He ended big impact in the game.
There seems to have an issue of stability into the scrum there. The front row is struggling to hold it back and hold it tight so that it doesn't move before the ball gets in.
Clearance by Fanny. Another knock on by Chief.
Chief seems to have been struggling with the high balls today. He never caged none so far. It's been a rough day for him in the office with the high balls.
Yeah,
He's
that's
performing very well though.
yeah, one of the tactics of rugby. If you make a knock on from a high ball, the number 10 is gonna spot you and is always gonna kick the ball to you. And if you're off,
Yeah, that's how the rugby is always played. You want to take advantage of whatever opportunity we can grasp it in. We have to capitalize on that in the favor of the team. Buffalo seems to have lifted up their chins. They seem to want it more. But the scoreboard has moved already.
there's
Didn't
nothing
wait
there
for
for
them
you.
to
Man.
wake up. That's a
Big
good
scrum by
from
Hogs.
Hogs there, but Buffalo managed to retain their ball.
You can
What
tell now that the Buffaloes are playing even their set plays. You can tell even though the Hawks are strong on their foot and on their defense, but they're trying to bring their A game now. Look at their faces. Posey with a big carry again. Fanny with the ball off the 9. Knock ball. Knock from the Buffaloes.
Open called in favor of Hogs there. That's Buffalo number 12 who knocked on the ball. He seems to want it more now as they came back. I don't know what the coach said to them during the halftime, but they are so interesting. There's so much to expect from them. It's just a group of youngsters that are so hungry for success, that are so hungry to know much about the game of rugby. So there's just so much to expect from them. That's a stable scrum from Hogs there. Good move there, straight to Chief into the wall. That's a good pass from Ryan there. Oh, that was a good run from Chief.
Another walk into the park by Brandon.
That's another straight try into the try box there. The score reached 57-0 as Brandon takes off the kick. Another successful conversion from Brandon. It's been a good day for him in the office today. He's been playing quite well. His booty has been on point. He only missed one out of 8 kicks he has done today, putting so much points on the board.
Yeah, indeed, he's having a good game. And if you look back from the games that he had played after his return from playing cricket, you can tell that he came up back with a good form, and he really changed the game how the Hogs have been playing.
Yeah, it's a long day for Buffaloes. It seems to be a very long day for them, but as it seems they want it, they're putting in so much effort in trying to make the game so much interesting. As Justin gets into the gate with the ball, trying to dance around. That's a good hit from Justin there. Trying to put it in the face there. The ball played to Brendan to Ryan. Ryan with a good run. That's a set phase that they've put there. They want to play another one on the forward on the right side. That's a good carry from Boako. From Boako to Brandon. Brandon to Ryan. Ryan to Awilo. Awilo to Enrique. They've put another set phase again in the 5.
Hogs are now playing a very controlled game. They're relaxed, spreading the ball wide, having big carries.
Yeah, they're trying to trust the process and see what they can. Oh, what a good move from Justin to Brandon. That's another easy try for the 2. Oh, well done, Brandon there. That's a wonderful try. I didn't see that coming.
Nah, no one expected that. That was a beautiful set play from the Hogs.
That's what we call television rugby, yeah? As the score continues to grow, that's 64-0 in favor of Hogs. Another conversion being taken by Brandon. As the try scorer. Another successful conversion, making the score read 66-0 in favor of Hogs. Seems to be an interesting day for the Hogs guys. Having it easy, having it nice at a go slow course. That's interesting. That's how it takes to play according to the game plan, trusting the process, believing that everything will work for the best. That's what it takes. That's what it takes to be there. That's what it takes to be champion. As we head towards the kickoff, BIUST are kicking to Hogs. The ball into the hands of Awilo, managed to retain the ball. Went down on the ground. Oh, not releasing the ball. Penalty called in favor of Buffaloes.
Hogs should watch out there on the set plays. More especially on the tackle assist. You can't just go straight to fetch the ball.
Yeah, they've taken their line out. They've taken the kick into the line out. The ball still remains in their favor. As the line out gets into the 22. Yeah, they've managed to retain their ball. They seem to have been practicing the line out. They've been doing well since the beginning of the game. They haven't lost none of their line out. That's quite interesting.
Not really. I think the Hogs are gonna be punished if they don't roll though. Funny with the ball back to Kosi. Another big carry from Kosi.
He's been playing very well, Kosi. You can see actually the big hands off he's giving, the big hits, the carries he's having. That's quite interesting.
Penalty against Hogs for offside.
Try to play it quick, the big man carries it.
Another good tackle by Sana.
There was a scrappy play there.
That was a perfect play. because Tino Harry ripped out the ball, went back, and the Buffalo capitalized on that.
Yeah, that's a try called in favor of Buffalo because that was a rip off to the back in favor of Hogs. So that's not a knock. Still, the ball was still on play. So that's a try called in favor of BIUST Buffaloes. So that's probably 66-5 in favor of Gaborone Hogs. Yeah,
Quick
what a
restart
interesting game.
for the Hogs.
Another restart there. Putting so much pressure to these guys. Try to ease it by kicking off the touch.
Good call by Harry.
Here we the ball. Fighting to go down on the ground to return the
Good
ball.
clean
Another
by
face
Waho.
There's a carry by Tino there. Justin to Damien. Damien to Chief. Chief with the dummy into the hole. Setting it down, putting another phase for the big boys to come in. Enrique. Here's the ball, another carry. Fighting to go on the ground. That's another phase. That's a third phase now into their 22. Straight to Awilo. Awilo to Scrummy. Scrummy into the try box. That was a build-up try of 6 phases. An easy walk into the park again. What it takes to trust the process, what it takes to believe into the game plan, that everything will work for the best. What an interesting game of rugby we're experiencing this afternoon.
Hogs are having a beautiful game. By the look of things, the Buffaloes, they look like they're about to give up. But we have 20 minutes left to be played.
Yeah, the score reads 73-5 in favor of Hogs. We're just into the 62 minutes of the game.
We've seen changes. Ultimates have gone out, replaced by the Chilis.
But you've been seeing what BIUST haven't been doing for the past 62 minutes of the game. Easing the pressure from their 22. We just experience it from the Hogs guys. Every ball they get into their 22, they are trying to ease the pressure of their hands by kicking it off so that they don't have so much pressure on their side. As we see some changes into the forward break there, the likes of Chilis coming in, the likes of Ronan jumping in. They play the ball to the hands of Tino Harry, trying to put another phase on the center there. Back again to Brandon, to Awilo, Damien to Chief. Chief into the hole, trying to set it again. Forward pass called by the ref between number 13 and number 15 there.
Hogs back to the basics. You can see how they comfortable they are with the ball. Playing set phases, then spreading the ball wide.
Scrum code in favor of Buffalo BIUST. Oh, that's a good scrum from Hogs there. But they didn't manage to win the ball. The ball into the hands of BIUST, the number 14, trying to
Good
run
defense
around the Hogs
by
guys.
the Hogs. advantage to the Buffaloes.
Oh, that's a good run into the hole by the number 12 there. Trying to beat Chief.
What
That's a good tackle from
by
Scrummy there.
Scrummy.
Into the hands of number 6. That's another tackle there from Scrummy. Tackling after tackling. That's the shift we're talking about. Putting in the work for the other guy next to you. That's quite interesting. The BIUST bringing in so much energy, so much hunger into the game. We can see with the way they are playing, trying to play a fast game. That's a good hit. That's a good turnover from Tino there. Stoppage by the ref there.
We have a scrum for Hogs. Not really sure what happened there, but the ref is trying to explain to the players what might actually happen.
That was a knock forward when he went down to the ground.
Yeah, that might be the only call.
Minutes into the game, Hogs leading 17-5. That's a big score for them. The ball from 10 to Awilo. Awilo lost it forward. BIUST playing it in their favor. That's a good tackle from Tino there. BIUST return their ball, trying to play another set phase. Another set phase, Kosi to Ronin, trying to badge him down. That's interesting now. The game seems to be fast now and very interesting.
That's what we know BIUST for. Fast game.
Oh, that's a
quick
good
attack
hit from Ronin there. Enrique sticking to the ball. That was a good clean tackle there, but the referee not releasing. BIUST still playing it fast to beat Hogs defense there. That's a good tackle from Scummy there on the outside. Trying to put in another set phase there.
BIUST picking up the momentum, and it's really working out for them.
Penalty called
against the Hogs. I think now is the matter of discipline.
Yeah, they're now getting frustrated because the guys, they are retaining their ball as much as they can. The Hogs, they are not playing and they are being stuffed off the ball. As we were waiting for the ball. It's a good Saturday afternoon of rugby. Where we experiencing Buffaloes from BIUST playing against Gaborone Rugby Football Club, so-called Hogs. As they tried to put in another set phase in the middle there, they lost the ball. They just throw it away. Scrummy managed to retain it in favor of Hogs, trying to put in a setup there. Another setup has been done into the end of number 10. Brandon tries to clear it off to ease the pressure for the guys, but he didn't manage to find touch.
Oh, he actually did.
Runs into the touch in favor of BIUST.
Hogs with 3 changes.
Numbers, orange.
Wow, coming off, I think Justin is also coming on. And Tino.
Check behind me. That's a reflex. No, I see. Guys are still there. Open up, Blue. Let's tackle.
Oh, that was a held up into the touch. That's another line out in favor of Hogs now. It's Hogs ball.
Talking about experience now, the likes of Ronan, Chilis are now back to the game, so you can tell by the way they're managing the game.
It's just a group of experienced players who just skate into the park, try to ease the pressure for the guys. They are fun at the same time. That is straight out into touch. So the ball goes to Hogs. That's a line out in favor of Hogs. I hope this time they'll manage to retain it. Yeah, that's a good catch from Enrique, from Brandon to Ted now with the carry.
First
They
carry of the
managed to
game.
retain it. Yeah, that's the first carry for Ted into the game. Trying to play the ball down the backline.
Holding on to the ball by Mugara.
That's a pen out called from BIUST.
Fania trying to
He didn't manage to find the touch there. The ball went into the hands of Chief. Chief plays Chilis. Chilis plays Ryan. Ryan to Scrummy. Scrummy almost lost it to Tino. Tino with the hand off. Fighting to be on his feet. He managed to get on the ground. Ronan with the ball. Went on to the ground. Brandon with the ball to Damien. Damien to Enrique. Enrique
good
trying to
carry
put
by
in a set
Enrique.
phase. Fighting to go on the ground.
Open play.
They lost the ball.
Swami at the back with the ball.
That's what happens if you leave the ball to bounce around. You won't have it easy. It will be a jackal for you to get it. So that's Brandon to Ryan. Ryan with the ball hitting the gap to Ronan. Ronan with the ball managed to find his hands. Ronan with the ball went onto the ground fighting to return the ball. That's Tino with the ball trying to put another phase again. Lost it forward. That's BIUST ball. Tino lost it in the contact. You see there's a man down for BIUST there. The ref calling in the bid to attend to the guy who's down.
That was a good build up from the Hogs.
Yeah, two guys are down. One from Hogs, one from BIUST. The other one seems to be a head knockout. I think they had head backing in the rack there when he was trying to chuck off the ball. But it happens. It's a rugby at the end of the day. As a man, you have to be strong. But anything that he has to do with the head, we have to go out for head injury assessment. Those are just new world rugby precautions concerning the head. As they go for the scrum, the ball in favor of BIUST Buffaloes. They managed to retain their ball off the scrum, trying to put in some phases again.
A penalty, falling over on the rug.
They tried to play it quick and kick it into the touch. The ref called it back. The Hogs guys not retaliate quick enough to give the guys the chance to play the line, to play the penalty. So
Only 5 minutes left to be played.
we are in the 75th minute of the game and Hogs is leading 73-5. That's a huge score for the Gaborone Hogs guys who have been putting in a good shift this afternoon. It's been a good day of rugby. It's been a good afternoon of experiencing so much exciting rugby from both sides. Hogs managed to retain the line out. They played down the back line into the hands of Brandon. Brandon to Damian. Damian to Awilo. Awilo to Chief. He didn't manage to pass it off, but they managed to retain it into the hands of the forwards. Try to put in a set falls. That's a good carry from Tedler there. We see another carry from Chilis. That's a good handoff. They return it again. They want to play another set phase with another pod there with Awilo carrying it. He didn't put so much impact as we thought as they played down the line into the hands of Scrummy. That's another easy try into the park, but the ref called it back. That's a forward pass.
He was gonna have himself a second try. One of the youngsters that we were talking about in the first half.
No, he's been playing very well. It's been a good day for him into the park. Looking for work, looking for so much to do. He's been doing so much. Putting in some work in terms of defense, putting in a good shift. In terms of attacking, also putting in a good shift. So those are the youngsters that these experienced guys are looking forward to leave the game into their hands so that they continue to embrace the good of rugby.
Another big scrum from Hogs.
Exactly, a big scrum code from Hogs. We can see the experience that the old boys are bringing in. The likes of Chiles, the likes of Ronin, the likes of Vusi, Tedla, Ryan, Tino Harry. There's so much to expect. So much from these guys. They have so much vast of experience that they can bring to the game of rugby.
Take a picture.
That's a held up. That's a dropout. That's a line out dropout they called by the ref since it was a held up. The ball went into the hands of Chief. Chief tries to dance around with it. Oh, didn't have a chance to pass it to the other guys. Brandon with the ball. Played to Tino Harry. Tino Harry saw a gap, dancing around. Tino Harry dancing. Oh, what a good run there.
That was a good run from
That
Harry.
was an interesting run from Tino. I haven't seen him dancing in quite a long time. It's quite interesting seeing guys like these ones having a pleasure running around other guys. It just brings so much happiness to my face, brings so much joy to me seeing these guys doing what they love the most, doing what actually brings joy to them on their day-to-day basis. What can you say, Juno, about that run from Tino? I wasn't expecting him to keep on dancing around like that.
I don't remember the last time I saw Harry doing that. It's actually surprising that he can do stuff like that.
No, it's just the issues of conditioning and fitness that are hitting him up. But he's been playing very well. As the game come to an end, Hogs won 78-5 in their favor. What a wonderful afternoon of rugby, a wonderful sunny day of experiencing some good rugby from both teams. We want to thank Buffaloes for traveling all the way from Palape just to come and grace our field of rugby with so much love, joy, and integrity to the game. Thank you everyone who's been watching with us here on Sports Center. Thank you to the refs. Thank you to everyone who came down to watch the game. As I sign off, James Swambe, I'm out. Thank you very much, guys. It's been a good afternoon. I leave it to you, Juno.
Indeed, it was a lovely game, and thank you for everyone who participated. And we are really thankful for the game. And by the look of things, there were no serious injuries, and we did really enjoy the sport that we love, the sport that we have been contributing so much to. And hopefully, we'll be here on the next game. I'm just waiting and curious to see what the teams are gonna stand like on the table log. So as we wait for the BDF and the joining score, we'll see how the teams will be standing off. Thank you everyone. Signing off.